What if I told you a company famous for smartphones may have created one of the most talked about electric SUVs of the year? At first glance, this doesn't even look like what most people imagine when they hear the words electric SUV. It looks lower, sharper, and far more aggressive than expected. And some early reports and discussions suggest pricing that could completely shake up the performance SUV market. But the biggest surprise might not even be the power. It could be something else entirely. Xiaomi has spent years building smartphones, smart devices, and a massive connected technology ecosystem. Most people know the brand for phones, smartwatches, and consumer electronics. But now, the company appears to be moving much deeper into the automotive world, and that move is attracting attention from almost everyone in the EV space. What's fascinating is how quickly Xiaomi managed to become part of the conversation. Entering the automotive industry is incredibly difficult. Even established companies with decades of experience face enormous challenges. Designing a vehicle is one thing. Building a complete ecosystem around it is something completely different. But Xiaomi already has experience connecting devices and creating technology that works together seamlessly, and that could give them an interesting advantage. Now, let's talk about the vehicle itself, because this is where things start getting really interesting. At first glance, the design immediately grabs attention. The front end appears sharp and aggressive, with styling that feels more inspired by performance cars than traditional SUVs. The body lines flow smoothly from front to rear, creating a shape that looks fast even when standing still. And that's important because many electric SUVs today often prioritize practicality over excitement. But this appears to take a different approach. The roof line seems lower and sportier, creating a silhouette that almost resembles a crossover mixed with a performance coupe. The sides appear sculpted with aerodynamic details integrated throughout the design. Large wheels add an aggressive stance, while the overall proportions give the impression that this vehicle was designed with performance in mind from the beginning. Move toward the rear, and the sporty appearance continues. Modern lighting signatures, sharp details, and clean surfaces help create a futuristic identity that immediately stands out. Honestly, if you remove the badge and ask people to guess what company built it, many probably wouldn't say a smartphone manufacturer. They might guess a luxury performance brand or a company already known for sports vehicles. But the exterior might not even be the most surprising part, because when discussions turn toward performance expectations, things become much more interesting. Now, it's important to separate confirmed information from speculation. There have been ongoing discussions and reports surrounding possible performance figures and potential configurations. Some expectations suggest advanced electric powertrain technology and high-performance capabilities that could place this vehicle among serious competitors. If that turns out to be accurate, Xiaomi may not simply be trying to build another electric SUV. They could be aiming for something much bigger. Think about how quickly the EV world has evolved in recent years. Acceleration figures that once belonged only to exotic supercars are becoming increasingly common among electric vehicles. And because electric motors deliver power instantly, even larger vehicles can produce incredible performance characteristics. Imagine pressing the accelerator and feeling immediate response without hesitation. No waiting, no delay, just instant power. That possibility alone is enough to make people curious about what Xiaomi might deliver. But performance isn't everything anymore. Modern buyers expect more than speed. And this is where the interior becomes important. Based on early impressions and design expectations, the cabin appears focused on blending technology with comfort. Premium materials seem likely to play a major role throughout the interior, helping create a more upscale environment. Large digital displays continue to become standard in modern vehicles, and expectations suggest a highly connected interface that integrates multiple systems into one experience. The driver's area appears designed to feel clean and modern without becoming overly complicated. That's becoming increasingly important because many manufacturers are trying to balance technology with usability. People want advanced features, but they also want an interior that feels natural and comfortable. Ambient lighting could add a more premium atmosphere, while seating and materials may help create a luxury-focused experience. And rear passengers are becoming more important too. Vehicles today aren't just about drivers anymore. People want comfort for everyone inside the vehicle. Long trips, daily commuting, and connected lifestyles all influence what buyers expect. But Xiaomi may have one advantage many traditional car companies don't: technology. Think about this for a moment. Xiaomi already operates within a large ecosystem of connected devices: smartphones, smart home products, wearable technology, connected services. Now imagine that entire ecosystem extending directly into a vehicle experience. Imagine entering your car and having preferences automatically recognized: music settings, navigation habits, climate controls, personalized information, everything working together almost like one connected system. Instead of your vehicle existing separately from your digital life, it becomes another part of it. And for a generation that already spends much of its day connected through technology, that idea becomes extremely interesting. Artificial intelligence features are also becoming increasingly important in vehicles today. Driver assistance technologies continue evolving rapidly, helping improve safety and convenience. Personalization systems are becoming smarter. Voice interaction systems are becoming more natural. Vehicles are slowly transforming from transportation machines into technology platforms. And Xiaomi already understands technology. Now comes the big question: can a newer company really compete against established automotive brands that have spent decades building performance vehicles? Because competition in this space is becoming more intense every year. Traditional manufacturers are moving aggressively into electric vehicles. Technology companies are entering automotive markets. Consumer expectations continue increasing. Everyone wants better performance, better technology, better value. And if pricing expectations end up anywhere close to what many people are discussing, things could become even more interesting, because value changes everything. The idea of combining aggressive design, advanced technology, performance potential, and competitive pricing creates a formula that naturally attracts attention. The 2026 Xiaomi YU7 GT could end up representing more than just another electric SUV. It might become an example of how the automotive industry itself is changing, because the future may not only belong to traditional car companies anymore. Technology companies are entering the conversation. New ideas are entering the market, and the rules may be changing faster than anyone expected. But here's the real question. If a smartphone company built a performance SUV with exciting technology, strong design, and impressive capabilities, would you actually trust it as your next vehicle? Let me know what you think.